Well, a reactive parent may have difficulty regulating their emotions, which can lead to conflict and strained relationships with their children. Christina Carter with Intuit Parenting joins us now with some tips on breaking that cycle of reactivity. And Christina, this is something every parent, at least in some capacity, has just kind of lost their mind in the moment.
Absolutely. It's so easy to do. So yeah, we have tools and ideas and we've learned things before, but in the heat of the moment, it is so easy to forget all that goes out the window. Right. And we just react and we wind up losing our patience. And that often leads to feeling guilt or regret. And so there are some things that we can do to counteract that and to really break that cycle. But first, I want to say, we got to figure out what reactivity really is in parenting. So that really is just acting impulsively out of habit without being mindful or having an intention.
So this could come in the form of yelling just because, you know, you're feeling rushed or something like that.
Shouting threats like, get in the car right now or you're going to have a timeout. Punishments, but it's also things like shutting down, ignoring behavior, or locking yourself in your closet or your bathroom, or running away, hiding. So that's reactivity too.
Okay.
And it really does stem from a lack of presence with your child. You're either preoccupied with the past, something you want to avoid that happened before with your child, or you're worried about the future, something like, what if this happens with my child? You want to avoid that.
Sure.
And so it's really just a lack of presence, and it is calling us to just be more present with our child. So
we're on the phone so much these days, and a lot of times that's distracting you from maybe what the real problem is.
Exactly. Yeah. So really, it's just about us trying to get more present with our child.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that can help. How do you become more present with your child?
Okay, so I really like to call this like a 3-step process. It's super simple. The first thing you want to do when there is a situation with your child, when there's something they're doing that is causing you to feel challenged or feel like you're going to react,
sure,
you want to just pause and notice how your body feels in that moment. And we all don't really do that. We're not in the practice of doing that, but you want to pause and just notice your body's experience in that moment. What does it feel like? What are the sensations? Is it hot? Is it tense?
And recognizing those things will help you calm down in a way?
Yes, so you're bringing that awareness, that mindfulness, that intention in the moment, feeling what your sensations are. So is your belly clenched? Is your jaw clenched? Or your fist clenched? Noticing that in the moment. The second thing you want to do from there is breathe into that sensation and let it go. You will feel it soften. So breathing in,
kind of like in yoga?
Kinda, yeah. It's just like it's a mindfulness exercise. It really just takes a few seconds. Breathing into that for 2 seconds and letting that go, exhaling for 2 seconds.
All right, what's step 3?
Okay, and so step, yes. So step 3 is acknowledging that you can ask yourself what, so looking at this, feeling the sensation and asking yourself, what would it feel like to feel connection with my child right now? Asking yourself, what would it feel like to feel trust right now in the moment, or peace in the moment, security? Something that you want to feel in the moment, ask yourself, what would that be like to feel that in the moment right now?
So you could kind of envision it and then hopefully take the steps to make that peace happen.
Yes, and it just takes a couple of seconds, and if you're bringing that mindfulness and that intention in the moment, it really does soften and change the course, the trajectory of how you show up for your child and how you behave with them.
Very cool. Some good tips always. Christina, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.